Travis Scott, the very popular hip-hop artist from Houston, Texas, is supposedly gearing up for a new tour in 2023, and with that, it's expected that he'll drop his highly anticipated album, Utopia. Travis Scott has a massive fan base that has been building up since 2013 with his debut mixtape, Owl Pharaoh. He then released his next mixtape, Days Before Rodeo, in 2014, which was the first part to his 3-part Rodeo trilogy. Then he released the very highly rated Rodeo in 2015. This is when Travis really began to start his run of being known for a rager and having absolutely insane concerts. Travis followed his debut studio album with his second album, Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight. This being Travis Scott's second album, but it was not part of his Rodeo trilogy. Then in 2018, Travis Scott released his album AstroWorld. This album was met with almost unanimous love from the hip-hop community and fans everywhere. It was a huge moment for Travis's career. He had been working toward that for his entire life. AstroWorld is still being bumped by fans today because since that, Travis has not released another song. So to say Travis has been busy since the release of AstroWorld would be a massive understatement. I didn't even mention that he did a whole tour at the same time for AstroWorld. Travis teased a release for Utopia in 2021 and at the end of 2020, but obviously that never came. Travis continued to tease Utopia throughout 2021, and I think he was setting up to release his highly anticipated album in either November of 2021 or December of 2021. However, the entire rollout and release of the album was put on hold because of a tragic situation. On November 5th, 2021, Travis Scott held his annual AstroWorld Festival and was met with a crowd that was ready to go absolutely insane. However, there was way too many people in such a small area. The tragedy of the festival left 10 people dead and many more injured. The crowd was overbooked and many people were trapped under many other people, causing some people to suffocate, and unfortunately, some others passed away. This situation left a lot of fans and people to blame Travis Scott for the situation. However, you can't just blame him. You can't say that he should have slowed the concert down if he could see the people trapped, or he should have done a better job controlling the crowd. But unfortunately, people did die, and it has left a massive impact on Travis Scott's career since the incident. I think it's fair to say that if the concert went smoothly and no one got seriously hurt or died, that would have been a huge moment for Travis Scott in a good way, and he more than likely would have already released Utopia, but the tragedy did happen, and here we are over a year later and still no Utopia. I understand why Travis Scott has waited so long to release his album. If he had released it just a couple months after the tragedy, people would have been upset, and there would be a decent amount of people online doing everything they could to tear him down. I understand why Travis Scott waited to release his next album, because if he had just released it a couple months after the tragedy, people would have been upset, and there probably would have been an uproar, and a decent amount of people online would be doing everything they could to tear him down. However, because he has waited over a year at this point, and the hype is starting to build back up for Travis Scott to release Utopia. If I had to guess when Travis Scott is going to release Utopia, I'd say spring of 2023. I say that because he could go on tour during the summer and do festivals during the same summer and perform Utopia. There is a ton riding on Travis Scott's reputation with this next album, Utopia, because if he doesn't deliver, everyone will clown him and they'll say online that his AstroWorld situation ruined him. However, if he delivers like he should and has with both Rodeo and AstroWorld, the AstroWorld Festival tragedy will be forgotten and he'll still have crazy concerts. With that being said though, Travis, depending on if Utopia is up to people's expectations or if it is not, Utopia could very well be Travis Scott's last album, and he'll take more of a leading role for his artists like Don Toliver, Sofago, and Sheck West. Travis knows the real money is in having an artist that is successful that you get a cut of. Overall, I think Travis has been cooking in the studio, and I think he understands how important Utopia will be for his reputation. And with the few songs released recently with Metro Boomin, even if it's a quarter as good as those songs, he'll be fine. But I think Travis is trying to make something truly utopian. Something to make you feel like you are or you live in a perfect society, where you are literally put to a stop at how perfect the album is. If he delivers Utopia like I think he will, and has no other tragedies at his concerts, his reputation and performances will be fine, and life will move on. Either way, Travis Scott will be fine financially, and he'll be making good bread off his artists, whether they become as successful as he is or not. Thanks for watching.